Variety spoke to Michael Moore about which Democrats are the future of the party. And I have to say, even though I do kind of like Michael Moore, I don't agree with him on everything, nowhere near, but this was just sad. Listen to this. Who should run in 2020? It's way too early to say. This is Michael Moore's answer. But if you want my general philosophical thought about this, one thing the Democrats didn't understand is that Trump is a beloved TV star. I've had this question now for almost 20 years. Why don't the Democrats run Tom Hanks? Why doesn't Oprah run? Why don't we run someone that's beloved by the American people? Democrats always shy away from Hollywood, and I always say to them, really? Because out where I live, people love Hollywood. They love the movies. They love stars. Republicans run Reagan. They run Schwarzenegger. Gopher from the Love Boat was elected to Congress in Iowa. They run Sonny Bono. Why don't the Democrats run somebody that people love? Okay. Wow. He's not done. People have talked about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He says, run The Rock, run The Rock. Who do you want for commander-in-chief? I want the fucking Rock. It would scare anybody that would hurt us. Think about how safe we would be if The Rock was president. Not Vin Diesel, The Rock, or Liam Neeson, but Liam Neeson can't run because our Constitution says you have to be born here. So who's the American Liam Neeson that we could run? Because nobody would fuck with him. Okay, look, he's doing this interview because he's got this new Broadway show that's an anti-Trump Broadway show. Hashtag the resistance. That Broadway play will stick it to Donald Trump. Okay, but what are you doing, Mike? What are you doing? I mean, part of it sounds tongue-in-cheek, but I think he's partly serious. Here's why we don't run those people. Because we actually care about policy substance. We don't vote for just personalities, you know? Like the progressive grassroots, the populist left. Here's what they care about. Medicare for all. Free college. Making the minimum wage a living wage. Ending the wars. Ending the drug war. Re-regulating Wall Street. Getting money out of politics. This is what they care about. If you run Tom Hanks, you're running a personality. You run Oprah, you're running a personality. You're abandoning the core values to pick a person over principles. That's why we don't do that. Because why give into their framing, the Republican framing? Yeah, sure, they say they hate, Hollywood, but they're secretly starfuckers, and Hollywood should stay out of politics. Anyway, let's elect Donald Trump president. So yeah, they're massive hypocrites. But we can be serious. Like you can win if you run somebody who cares about the issues. That's, again, I don't get how he doesn't get this, because he accurately predicted Trump would win, and his reasoning was actually really sound about that, too. You should go read that article if you haven't. He predicted it way before anybody else. But, so he should know, of all people, if you run somebody like Bernie Sanders or Tulsi Gabbard or even Elizabeth Warren, even though she's not as pure as the rest of them, and they focus on the issues, they would overwhelmingly win. They would destroy. So I don't know why, it's just so goofy. And when I read a guy like Michael Moore, who was so right about so many things before, now saying stuff like this, it fucking worries me, because it's like, why are people thinking so poorly about so many things? The answers are right in front of you. All the Democrats need, people who don't take corporate money, don't take PAC money, don't take billionaire money. They represent the people. They're for the working class. And they fight for all the policy positions I just mentioned. If you're populist left and you represent the people according to the polls, there's no way you could lose. That's it. You just need somebody who's mildly charismatic, mixed with the right policies, and you're going to win. So get your head out of the gutter and stop thinking about this goofy-ass Hollywood shit. No, we need serious people with serious solutions for the country. And I actually think it's kind of condescending to just assume, all Americans, duh. The Democrats are just fawn over themselves. Oh, Beyonce, 2020. Please spare me, man. And you know what the saddest part is? A lot of this is happening right now. I'm mocking Michael Moore. You know who's considering runs, right? Mark Zuckerberg is almost definitely going to run. I don't know if he's going to run right for president. He might. But it looks like he might. There's pictures of him, feeding fucking cows and Midwest and working on factory lines in Michigan and talking about how he feels the pain of the middle-class worker. And They're prepping it, man. Chelsea Clinton looks like she's going to run for something. She keeps saying I'm not, but at some point she probably will because her PR staff is just pumping her out there like nobody's business. That's my ultimate fear. So what, you're going to have a fucking primary in 2020 where it's Mark Zuckerberg versus Cory Booker versus Kirsten Gillibrand versus Oprah? God, it hurts. Don't even let me think about this anymore. It's not good for my health.